Good morning, my brother, my sister. My name is Dr. J. No, not a basketball player. I happen to be an environmental scientist, but I'm not here to talk to you about environmental science. I am here to talk to you about your health. And if you can receive it, if you are a visionary, your wealth. Now why health? Because many of God's children in these lives of the last days are going through one affliction or another. It appears they have believed God for the part of the scripture in the good old book that says, many are the afflictions of the righteous. But very sadly, they have failed to believe Him for the part that says He's the healer and the deliverer. The scripture succinctly says, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but God delivers him out of them all. I call but a wonderful, powerful, disturbing conjunction. Every time you hear but God, I step into a situation, and when He does, it's got to change for the best. I planted, Apollos watered, but God gave the increase. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. If you're going through, you are downtrodden, I'm here to tell you, this is your morning, because God has chosen to step into your situation. And in these lives of the last days, He is using the foolish things to confound the wise in their own conceit. He's using things we take for granted, such as water. But my brother and sister, water is no ordinary substance. Water is the universal solvent. Without water, there could be no life on earth. In fact, the earth is about 75% water. Your body, fearfully, wonderfully crafted by God, is also about 75% water. But most interestingly, the blood is about 90% water. The good old book recalls that the life of the flesh is in the blood, but if your blood is 90% water, then in reality, the life of the flesh is in the water. So my question to you is this: what kind of water are you bathing yourselves in? Is it Aquafina, the number one seller in the US, known to be acid and oxidized? Is it the Sunny, the number two seller, also known to be acid and oxidized and banned in the UK because of traces of potassium bromide, the cancer-causing agent, a carcinogen? Is it tap water, often loaded with chlorine, also a known carcinogen? Is a reverse osmosis, distilled or purified water? They may be pure, but they are acid, oxidized, and devoid of minerals. They are considered dead water and will deplete you of calcium and magnesium if you continue to drink them. They are dead. Is it sodas? The number one beverage is sold in the US. Sodas, I dare say, are nothing but sweet poison in a bottle, because they are all acid or leave an acidic residue, and they are all oxidized. What kind of water are you bathing yourselves in? This morning I'm going to talk to you about a special kind of water. Some call it miracle water, some call it healing water. I call it alkaline, ionized water, aka also known as Kangen water. Kangen in Japanese means return to origin, return to Genesis, return to the time and place you were before cancer, before fibromyalgia, before arthritis, before cholesterol problems, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, lupus. Return to Genesis. Let's talk a little about the technology. A witty invention that, in my opinion, is going to revolutionize health around the world as we know it. Imagine with me a technology that gives you 5 kinds of water at the touch of a button. Imagine water that is so micro-clustered you can make 10 to 20 cups of tea from one bag without heating the water. Imagine water that's so alkalized, so ionized, so mineralized. When you drink it, it reaches you at the cellular level in 10 minutes, bringing oxygen and nutrients within, and quickly leaves, flushing out all the acids, or the toxins, or the free radicals that cause sickness, thereby bringing your body into balance, and your body that's fearfully and wonderfully crafted by God can then heal itself of almost every disease, including terminal cancer. No, I did not slip. I did not say the water heals. The water is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any diseases, but this wonderful water will bring your body into balance, and your body that's fearfully and wonderfully crafted by God can then heal itself of almost every disease, including stage 4 terminal cancer, and we have got the testimonies to prove it. Imagine another kind of water from the same device that cuts through ground grease and grime, and therefore eliminates dependence on chemicals for cleaning. And another kind that kills every germ, E. coli, salmonella, bacteria, viruses in 30 seconds. Imagine a technology, a way to invention that eliminates dependence on plastic, because you never ever have to purchase water in plastic once you acquire your device. Eliminates dependence on plastic, which continues to add to the global warming crisis. And now for you visionaries, imagine being part of this $1 trillion revolution to bring this to the masses. How do you get involved? I'm sure you're wondering. Simply purchase a device. How much for the device? Let's put a lot more value on the technology before answering that important question. The device is computerized, cleans itself, talks to you, built to last for 15 years. It is a medical device by Japanese standards, approved as such by the Japanese Ministry of Health and Labor, the equivalent of the US FDA. It is a medical device. Don't you ever call it a water purifier. It's a medical device valued at $4,000. But a magic knows you do not have $4,000 in these trying times. So here's what the magic has said. Come up with as little as $558 and the device will be shipped to you. Yes, there's a monthly payment, $225 per month, for 16 months at 0 interest. But here is the blessing for you visionaries. Magic has said, once you acquire your device, each person you refer from anywhere in the world who also purchases an SD 501 at full purchase price, you'll be paid a minimum of $285 on your personal referrals, as well as override on orders you bring to the team 8 levels deep. So your referral fee starting at $285 gets to make the monthly payment of $225. You are out of pocket $558 for a $4,000 device. So don't live here and say the device is $4,000. No, it's $558, provided you acquire your device, share your story, share the water. For additional information, go to www.glorytogod.yourbodyiswater.info. Go there, get more information, get more knowledge. Remember, knowledge is power. So do your due diligence to be able to make a logical decision about this technology. It could be for you, a loved one on their bed of affliction, praying for an answer. This could be the answer, and you will be the divine connection to bring them to technology. So check it out with an open mind. Remember, your mind is like a parachute. It's useless unless you open it. So check it out, and by all means give God the glory, who has given us purified, alkalized, energized, mineralized, microclustered, hexagonal, life-giving, back to Genesis, Kangen, what to give him the glory. And this is Dr.